Good morning, everyone. Here's your Eastern Idaho weather and planning briefing for Wednesday, July 22nd. Our monsoon moisture push is arriving, and that means showers and thunderstorms will be back with us. At least for today, showers and thunderstorms, the shower part's kind of a misnomer. There'll be a little bit of rain, but a lot of this will be just mainly some sprinkles with some pretty gusty winds out there. Those wind gusts easily could exceed 45 miles per hour. As we go into tonight and Thursday with this push of monsoon moisture, there's a better chance of seeing some rainfall, especially with storms over the central mountains. It's drier for the weekend. That just means we're going to see a decreasing chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not storm-free at this point, it looks like. But nonetheless, definitely not as much as we'll see today and tomorrow. You can see our push of monsoon moisture moving into southwestern and south central Idaho this morning. We're already seeing a few showers. Again, initially, this really is probably not reaching the ground for the most part. We won't see really any thunderstorm threat this afternoon, although can't rule out a stray thunderstorm before we get to the noon hour for today. You can see where we have our biggest risk, pretty good risk for showers and thunderstorms, gusty winds, the impacts in these areas that are in red, including the Snake Plain, the South Hills, the Southeast Highlands, the Central Mountains. That is for fire weather concerns due to the very dry conditions that we've had so far in these areas. Other locations, not quite as dry in terms of what can actually burn out there, but still the threat of thunderstorms with gusty winds. So we go into tomorrow, we actually have a risk of some potential severe weather over around, say, Island Park, but mostly once you get into the Central Mountains. We're talking around Salmon, Lador, Stanley, those areas as well. Friday and Saturday, we start to see the threat of thunderstorms diminishing, especially by the end of the weekend. We still potentially could have some minor fire weather concerns, especially with thunderstorm coverage Friday into Saturday. And we do have our red flag warning that's in effect for most areas of central and eastern Idaho for today. As thunderstorms initially start over western areas, say over around Burley, Malta, the Magic Valley up through Sun Valley and Stanley. And then the storms begin to spread eastward as we go through the rest of the afternoon into the overnight hours. And honestly, there'll probably be some stray showers and thunderstorms overnight, producing some lightning across the area. How are things going to be looking if you were to say, hey, let's look what radar might look like for later on today? You can see as we go through the morning into the early afternoon, you can see that risk mainly over western areas. But as we go into this afternoon, we'll start to see some decent showers and thunderstorms developing. And it's going to be hit and miss in some areas. I think probably definitely the Central Mountains over the southeast corner. That's where our highest thunderstorm coverage will be through this evening. Other areas will definitely see showers and thunderstorms. And if we get some outflows going, you can't rule out anything developing along an outflow boundary. The models really don't have the best time handling some of that type of development. So we go into the overnight hours, we see things trying to shift north. I still say we could see a few showers and thunderstorms once you get farther south towards Pocatello, Burley, Soda Springs, but certainly the farther north you go. And then for tomorrow, we'll see a definite pick back up in the afternoon over the Central Mountains, and then we'll start to see other showers and thunderstorms, maybe not as widespread over the rest of central and eastern Idaho as we go into tomorrow evening. And by midnight, going into Friday, we'll start to see things winding down just a bit across the area. Now, if we talk about thunderstorm potential, where's the best chance of seeing thunderstorms for today? Everywhere by this afternoon, we'll see a chance of thunderstorms, but a little higher chance across the southern and eastern highlands, especially over the Central Mountains. That continues into the overnight hours. That dwindles a bit, and then it picks up again tomorrow. And again, just about everyone will see a thunderstorm. Definitely a better chance of seeing a thunderstorm over portions of the Central Mountains on into portions of southwest and west central Montana. And then as we go into Thursday, looks like a little better chance by afternoon over around Monida Pass, Island Park as well, and also across the southern and eastern highlands. We talk about these thunderstorms not producing a lot of rainfall at this point, and that's really what the continuation of the theme is going to be for today, at least. Most areas seeing just a few hundredths through this afternoon. Maybe if you get a good thunderstorm, you might get over 1/10 of an inch, but that's going to be the exception to the norm for today. So we go into tomorrow, especially once we get some better storms developing. Some of these thunderstorms could easily produce 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, if not more, across the central mountains, especially once you get towards Chalice, Salmon, up towards into Limhi County as well. And then we'll start to see things dwindling tomorrow night in terms of precipitation. Once again, storms today are going to be ones that are producing a lot of rain and some gusty winds. That's going to be a big concern for fire weather out there. Better chance of rain-producing storms tonight, and especially for tomorrow across central and eastern Idaho. If you have any questions, give us a call. Otherwise, everyone stay safe out there and have a great Wednesday.